Students, this is a review of Unit 1 and Unit 2. So just to go back through Unit 1 and Unit 2, make sure you understand everything, and then there is a story to read about New Year's Eve. So you will do 2 pages in the student book and 2 pages in the workbook, and then you are ready to do the unit test in the next lesson. So if you look at page 26 of your student book, this is page 26, you will see exercise A, B and C, and then we will go to the workbook after that, and then we will go back to the student book for the story and then the page on the workbook. So if you can look at exercise A, you have pictures. You have number 1 is so you have 1 is set the table, 2 is listen to classical music at the concert hall, 3 is blow up balloons, 4 is order pizza, 5 go skiing at the ski resort, and 6 is watch a soccer game at the soccer stadium. So what you need to do here is listen to me and put the correct number in each box. So you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So number 1, I went to a soccer game. So put in the correct box. I went to a soccer game, so that would be, you would put number 1 here. So that is understood, so that's number 1. Number 2, he will set the table. He will set the table. Number 3, she went skiing. She went skiing. Number 4, she will blow up the balloons. She will blow up the balloons. Number 5, they went to a concert hall. They went to a concert hall. And number 6, he will order pizza. He will order pizza. So again, number 1, I went to a soccer stadium. 2, he will set the table. 3, she went skiing. 4, she will blow up the balloons. 5, they went to a concert hall. And number 6, he will order pizza. So put the correct number in each box. As I said, done before. Number 1 is I went to a soccer stadium. So again, number 1 go here. Find out where number 2, number 3, number 4, number 5 and number 6 go. Okay. And in section B, 1A is an aquarium, B is art gallery, C is science museum, 2A is swimming class at the swimming pool, B is go skiing at the ski resort, and C is do volunteer work at the national park. 3A is buy balloons, B is play the music, and C is bring games, and 4A is blow up the balloons, B is play the music or choose the music, and C is bake cookies. So what you need to do here is circle A, B or C, listen to the sentence and circle A, B or C. So where did you go last weekend? Number 1, I went to an aquarium. Again, where did you go last weekend? I went to an aquarium. Number 2, what did he do last weekend? He took a swimming class. So what did he do last weekend? He took a swimming class. Number 3, what will you do for the party? I will bring games. And number 4, who will play the music? Jenny will play the music. So number 1, where did you go last weekend? I went to an aquarium. 2, what did he do last weekend? He took a swimming class. 3, what will you do for the party? I will bring games. And number 4, who will play the music? Jenny will play the music. And then that is that. Section B. And section C, listen and write. So number 1 is, where did they go last weekend? So they went to a ski resort. And number 2, what will she do for the party? She will hang up the decorations. So all you have to do is write they went to a ski resort. So all you have to do is write they went to a ski resort. And 2, she will hang up the decorations. So that is page for that. And then you need to go to the workbook. Workbook is page workbook page 22. Workbook page 22. Where did you go last weekend? So number 1 would be, I went to an aquarium. Number 2 would be, what did he do? He did volunteer work, or or you could say he went to a national park, or he did volunteer work. 3, what will she do? She will bake cookies. And number 4, what will they do? They will hang up the decorations. So number 1, I went to an aquarium. 2, he did volunteer work, or he went to a national park. You can pick either one. Number 3, she will bake cookies. And number 4, they will hang up the decorations. And then exercise B, picture. Question is, where did you go last weekend? So remember, it's where did you go last weekend? I went to a national park. Number 2, what did she do last weekend? She saw famous paintings. Remember, 2 is what, not where. What did she do last weekend? She saw famous paintings. Number 3, what will he do for the party? He will draw posters. And number 4, who will set up the games? And the answer would be Betty will set up the games. So remember, put in the correct WH question and the correct answer. In the past tense, I went. She saw. He drew. Actually, no, not. He will draw. Remember, he will. Number 3 and 4 will. Make sure you put in the will. Make sure number 1 and 2 put in the correct verb in the past. So that is page. And then when you're finished, your student book is page 27. Read the story about New Year's Eve, so everyone can practice reading. Our New Year's Eve. In winter, people around the world celebrate New Year's Day. Jack lives in the US. Last New Year's Eve, his family went to a ski resort. That night they ordered pizza for a party. They also brought some games to play with their friends. Mai is from China. Last New Year's Eve, her family listened to classical Chinese music at a concert hall. Then they had a party at Mai's grandparents' house. They hung up lots of red decorations there. So as I said, you can practice reading by yourself or with your family, follow the words, make sure you listen first to me, and then you read along. Make sure you understand what each word means. This is about celebrations, parties, so you can see New Year's Eve. And then when you're finished, you answer the questions. E. Where did Jack go on New Year's Eve? Did he go to a concert hall, a ski resort, or an art gallery? I think he went to a ski resort, so you would circle B. Then number 2, what colour were Mai's New Year's decorations? Were they red, green, or blue? And then 3, who did Jack celebrate New Year's Day with? So who was Jack with on New Year's Day? Who did he celebrate with? So find the story and you would say Jack celebrated New Year's Day with his family. So that is page 27. And then when you're finished, the workbook, page 23 of your workbook. Answer the questions, fill in the blanks. So in winter, people around the world, what did they do? So ordered, hung up, concert hall, went to, celebrate, brought some games and had. So fill in the blanks. In winter, people around the world celebrate New Year's. You can follow the book to get the answer. So number 1, A1, we celebrate. Last New Year's Eve, his family went to a ski resort that night. They ... pizza. They also, number 4, so fill in the words are at the top. You can see the words here. Fill in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and 7. When you're finished, in you have the true or false. So true or false, Jack's family went to a concert hall. Did they go to a concert hall? Yes or no? Jack's family made pizza for a party. True or false? Jack's family brought some games for their friends. True or false? Mai's family listens to classical Chinese music. True or false? Mai's grandparents came to Mai's house. Did they go to her house? Yes or no? Or true or false? Mai had a party with her grandparents. True or false? So T is for true and F is for false. So you will circle T or you will circle F for each number of question. So when you are finished, that is Unit 2 completed. Well done on completing Unit 2. You will have a little test to do in the lesson like you did in Unit 1. I will mark for you, give you a score for your October scores. So I hope you're ready and you're able to do. I will explain to you in the next lesson what to do for that. So that is pretty much it for today. Hope you're well and good and keeping safe. Hope to see you in the next class. Okay, bye bye.